Hey guys, today I decided to go by Target, and there are so many things on clearance in the Studio McGee section, and I think the Room Essentials line is also on clearance, if I'm remembering. That's what was on clearance as well. But there are so many good items right now. If you were looking at some stuff from the spring line, now's the time to go see if things that you want is on clearance. It is going to vary from store to store, so you have to go check your store in person. You can't use the app. You have to scan these items in store on the in-store scanner. Otherwise, you will not see the clearance prices. Not everything is marked, so you have to scan. You can take a picture of the barcode and then walk the picture over to the scanner and scan the picture instead of walking all the items to the scanner. It's a lot easier that way. But there are great deals right now, so let's go ahead and go shopping so I can show you what I found. But like I said, this is going to vary from store to store, so you need to check your own Target or Targets if you're lucky enough to live by multiple Targets. Okay guys, I'm at Target, and a bunch of the Studio McGee stuff's on clearance because they're making room for the fall line that's coming out. This $100 ottoman is 70% off for $30. Look at the cute bow details. It is a little bit dirty, but nothing that like a little Tide stick can't fix. This was when I scanned the ottoman, and the other day it was still at $50, so you have to check like pretty often. This pillow was on clearance, but I don't remember the price. I didn't take a picture. This pillow was also on clearance, and it was 50% off, so $12.50. And then these blue boxes were also 50% off, so this one was $7.50 and the large one was only $10. That is awesome. And then here I'm shaking my finger because these items were not on clearance. None of these items were marked as clearance, so you can't tell unless you're scanning. So you have to scan. You have to go in knowing that you're gonna have to work for some of these clearance items. Those peachy pink pillows were at 30% off, but these ones are not on clearance. And this large pillow right here was also on clearance. It's like the peachy pink color on one side. It's got the tassel on the zipper, which is super cute, and cream on the other side. It was $17.50, so 30% off as well. And then this bowl right here, I scanned and it was not on clearance, unfortunately. So I'm just kind of showing you me hunting for that clearance. Even if it wasn't on clearance, I still wanted to show you when I scanned it. That pillow was $6. Like, I think that one was 70% off, so you never know. It's not all gonna go down the same percent at the same time. There was a tray that's not here that was on clearance, but that large rattan bowl thing was not on clearance. This pillow is not on clearance, but those candle holders are. So you just have to search, because not all the Studio McGee stuff is marked. That ottoman was not coming up with a price, so it could be hit or miss if they're gonna give it to you for a clearance price or not. They might salvage it and not sell it. Here's these baskets that are beautiful, 50% off. These pillows, unfortunately, were not on clearance, but it could be different at your store. The ottoman with the bows on them were on clearance at my store, 70% off, but at another nearby store, they weren't on clearance at all. So you really just have to check and see and get lucky with what you want being on clearance. These room essential items are all on clearance, and luckily they were marked, so I didn't have to keep going back and forth to get you the prices. However, I will say sometimes when it's marked with a clearance price, it's still actually even lower than what it's marked as, so you still might want to check and scan. It could be lower, and they haven't updated the tickets yet. By the way, that big tomato thing was in the wrong spot. I'm sure it's on clearance, but I don't know the price. There was supposed to be a beverage tub there. Then we have these two displays full of more room essentials, all on clearance. This could be good for someone who's maybe going off to college, going to be living in a dorm room. This is a good, cheap way of buying a bunch of stuff for their dorm and not spending a super large amount of money. There's candle holders, there's trays, there's lamps. There's a lot of different items here that you can pick up, and a lot of it was $5. Guys, my app showed that there were 2 of these. There was only one on the sales floor, so I went and asked one of the workers if they could scan and see what their little device said if they had another one, because sometimes the app is incorrect. So she scanned it, it said they had one, so she checked it back and they had another one, so I got 2 for $60, $30 each. Normally they're like $100. I think in store it said 100, but online it says 110. So I got these 70% off. I got 2 for less than the price of 1. I'm so excited. I think maybe I'll put them both here where the blanket basket is, and I'll move that. Don't mind the laundry over there. But I think I might put them here, and then we'll have extra seating when we have guests, because we do like to entertain, and quite often our sectional, even though it's large, is still not enough seating. And then when we buy a house, I'll find somewhere for them. I just could not leave these. They're gorgeous, and for $30 a pop, there's no way I could leave them behind. You could put these at the end of a bed. You can put them under an entryway table in front of a fireplace. There are so many ways you can use these, and I'm so excited to have these for many years to come. Also, Ethan and I like to fight over the Chase Lounge, so now whoever doesn't get the Chase Lounge can use one of these over there to put our feet up. There are some stains on them, like I said in the store, but both of them have stains, but I can probably get them out, and for 70% off, I still think that's fine. I mean, just look at those bows. They're adorable. I freaking love these. Thank you for joining me for today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, and I hope to see you in the next one.